Hey everybody, Gunnison on the cover. Today is Tuesday, February 12th, 2019, and it is just a miserable day today. It was sleet all this morning. Now it looks like it's starting to change to rain, and that's good. It'll wash away some of this crap. So I want to touch on Long Branch Police Department's Facebook page. Since I can't publicly post on there, because as everybody knows, if you've been following me, they are suppressing my free speech on their page. So I was looking at the press release that Long Branch had posted regarding that Blue Zero Hero turd, Patrick Joyce. And I was reading the comments. And I just like... it's like... I just want to go down the comments, people. So just... here we go. Sometimes things don't work as fast as you like them to. Alright, so here's what some of the people are saying. You know, these people are these sheeples out there who think that the police are there to protect us, and they're there to serve us, and they're there to do all these wonderful things for us. But the truth is, their job is to enforce laws and generate revenue for the town and for the state. Now, some of the things they do may look like they're protecting us. Now, for instance, in Long Branch the other day, there was a lady that was being assaulted by a man who was trying to stab her, and while Long Branch officers were patrolling, and they saw this taking place, and the officer jumped out and arrested the man and saved that woman. Now, technically speaking, he did not protect her. He arrested a man who was violating a law, which is assaulting and trying to kill somebody, and the byproduct is she was protected. Yes, that's right. I don't know how any plainer to explain this. It's just there's such a mind virus out there in the public's brain, and I gotta give respect to the police. They've really done a good job of selling that propaganda about that. So let's get on here and read some of the comments, and this has to do with the chief's press release regarding the Blue Zero Hero turd, the loser, Patrick Joyce. Yes. So here's one. Valadares Emma. Well said, Chief. Mark Morris. We salute you and all of you for your commitment to protect the people. Catherine Jempol, you give me faith that you do the right thing. Thank you for protecting us. Well, Catherine, why wasn't he protecting us 9 years ago when that turd pleaded guilty to assaulting somebody? And by the way, how do you get to carry a gun, get a gun permit, if you got an arrest record? That's something I'd like to know. And why wasn't the chief protecting us against this guy who has been used 52 times, has used use of force on citizens, and holds a record, one of the records here in New Jersey? How's he protecting us? Joseph Hornick, impressive. Yeah, well, it was an impressive body of work. It sure was. Let me continue down. I don't know what country I'm coming from here. I'm reading these names. Priosa Gego Vieira. Don't judge the book by its cover. LB has the best hard-working police. They are doing a good job to keep our residents and city safe. Proud to be the LB resident. Well, they ought to be doing a good job. They get paid 6 figures. That turd that got arrested twice is getting $119,000. Now, I ain't saying, it's my disclaimer, I know there's some cops down there in Long Branch. I've interacted with Long Branch in the past. There's some down there, like every police department, there's some good officers out there. And they, as I've said before, they shake their heads to this stuff, but their hands are tied. There's nothing they can do. They're depending on us to help them. So, I would say this to the good cops in Long Branch. I'm not directing this at you. Angela Yost, very sad to read about this. When you represent your city, you're never really off duty. Let me continue down here. Susie Vanvis, terrible situation, but thank you to the LBPD for putting their foot down. It was well deserved. They should have put their foot down 9 years ago. But because that cop's father was a lieutenant, then nothing happened. See, this is what you people don't understand. You had a bad cop that should have been removed 9 years ago, and because his father was a lieutenant, a respected person in the department, they gave him a free ride, a free pass. Let me continue down here. This is Bob Adams. Don't let one bad former cop tarnish the image of your great department. Well, Bob Adams, I got news for you. They got 4 of those turds in that department that came out of there. All right? I did it in a video I just posted, but I'll remind you real quick. You had Jake Pascucci, who was drunk and smashed a woman in pieces on Ocean Avenue. You got Alfred Sestaro. Guess what he did? He stole $84,000 from the PBA. Now, technically, he was not an officer when it happened, but he was an officer, and he was involved in lawsuits, I believe, in Long Branch, too. Then we have this Omar Akel, who left a bar drunk at 2 o'clock, and somewhere between 2 and 5, he can't account for himself, but at 5 o'clock in the morning, he wrapped his car around a telephone pole. He pleaded guilty to careless driving. He got a real nice pass on that, but originally he was arrested for reckless driving and DWI. And then finally we have our Officer of the Year right now, Patrick Joyce, the sexual predator out there, the guy that likes to hit people, beat up on people. Yes, that's 4 officers. That's 4 great officers that came out of Long Branch within what, the last 2 to 3 years I've been saying? All right, bury your head in the sand. Don't believe what I'm saying. Go Google it. It's all there. I don't lie. Not intentionally. I don't put the wrong things out there. Let's see what else is. Well said. This is Teresa Lombardi Matutazzi. Well said, Chief. We, the citizens of Long Branch, need to hear this. We have a fantastic police department. Everyone is doing a great job keeping us safe. This is an incident in no way reflects on my opinion of the department. Well, 4 of them were not doing a great job of keeping us safe. 1 of them killed somebody. But, Long Branch police never going to talk about that, are they? This is no reflects the opinion of the department. Well, it doesn't reflect my opinion of the individual officers, but as a whole, this department has some problems. They're the worst department in the county of Monmouth. All right, let me keep going there. David Pizzo, P-I-Z-Z-O. We have the best in our city of police officers. Thank you for keeping us safe. Wishing all the best for the officers to get help that committed this crime. Yeah, we're going to get them help. We're going to send them his ass to jail. Hopefully this will help others in law enforcement. Yes, send a message. You know how it's going to help others in law enforcement? If we start prosecuting these bad apples, these bad blue zero hero turds, it'll send a message to the rest of the cops out there. You get out of line, we're not going to tolerate your crap. You're going to lose your job, and you're going to get convicted and sent to jail. Phil Viz, who finally first refreshing statement here. Way to disrespect your father's memory and what he stood for. Amen on that, Phil Viz, because everything I can tell sounds like his father was a good guy. Let's see what else. Barbara Haber, I'm proud to live in Long Branch, feel safe with our police department. One bad apple does not define our wonderful force. Well, I just talked about that. There was 4 bad apples in that department within the last 2 to 3 years. And let me keep going down here. And there's somebody who has caught my attention. One guy here, Al Germain, he says, so much for innocent until proven guilty. Well, I got news for you, Al Germain. I will bet the money in my pocket right now that what happened over at that sports bar was caught on video. Every bar now that I've ever been in has video cameras. They have to have it in there to protect themselves against drunks and armed robberies and stuff. So no doubt that turd was caught on video, probably doing what he's doing. And I don't know exactly what he's doing, but the way the thing says, sexual criminal contact for the purpose of his own sexual arousement. What was he doing there? Was he involved with Mary Palm and her 5 sisters? I wonder. If anybody knows exactly what he's doing, please contact me. I'd love to hear about it. Somebody was nice enough to put one of my videos on there, Jane Andrews, and she says this is all too common among police, and she posted one of my videos there. Thank you, Jana Andrews. And then Jana Andrews posted a link to a web page, and she says here, police families experience violence at a rate 4 times the national average. Fact. The NFL is below the average, and she puts a link there. It's nice to see citizens out there not falling for the propaganda and speaking their minds. And my one of my fans out here, Nick Nitro, can always count on him. Until this double standard of blue privilege is eliminated, the divide will continue to grow. In the United States, there are two forms of justice, one for those who are in power and one for everyone else. And that is absolutely right and accurate, Nick Nitro. And I'll give you a quick example. You had that Alfred Sestaro who stole $84,000, charged with theft by deception. He got 1 year in probation. There was a lady that was the treasurer of Bradley Beach Fire Department. She took $40,000, charged with theft by deception, and she got 3 years in prison, and she's not qualified for parole until she does 2 years in prison. So you want to talk about the differences? And then you got this Jake Pascucci in a drunken drive down Ocean Avenue, smashed to pieces that poor woman, and all he got was 364 days. Tell me there's a problem here. You get a lady that gets 3 years in prison for taking $40,000, and you get a jerk cop who drunkenly smashes up a woman and tries to get out of it, gets 364 days in the county. Yeah, there is a disparity in how police are treated in the courts opposed to how we are. There is definitely a double standard. And we, the citizens, are being held at a higher standard. Let's see what else. Oh, so now I'm going to get to this one person here that posted, and I've got my eye on her. I'm really impressed with her. Her name is Sharon Raymond, and she says, and she's posted several posts here. So I'm all for this citizen out there. And I believe her husband posted something here too. So we'll read both of them. This is Sharon Raymond. On another note, I'm pretty positive this officer has yet to been terminated. Please follow through on your post so it is accurate. Sexual harassment is not a joke and is not something to be taken lightly. For those who want to continue to protect this man, that is all. Thank you for your service. And then Jarrett Raymond, which I believe is her husband, says, how does this surprise anyone that this disgusting excuse for a human has been kept on this department for this long? They have been coddling him, and they still have a drunk on the force that wrapped his car after leaving a bar and yet still has a job. Jarrett, you're speaking my mind. I don't know if you watched my video or you just think like I do, but amen to you, brother. I give you a thumbs up, and I give your wife Shannon, I give her a thumbs up too. And keep up the good work. You guys are welcome to my channel any day. Anytime you two out there want to put a video up on my channel or want to do an interview, you just contact me, because we need more citizens like Shannon and Jared Raymond out there speaking out and countering this propaganda crap that has mind virus that has infected the community. All right, this is Gunnison Undercover. Oh, let me know what you think about all that. Go to Long Branch's Facebook page and read some of the comments on there. I mean, what you see on there is the reason we have these bad apples out there, because the public is just so quick to give them a free pass for what they're doing and to make excuses for them. And we really have to start pushing it back against the blue lines of BS that's going on out there. Till next time, it's Gunnison Undercover. Like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Always watch the cops record them. Don't believe anything they tell you. Trust but verify. They're great. They're masters at propaganda. I've proven it a gazillion times, and so is other citizens and activists out there.